8 years. That's how long it took me to stop losing money and start trading consistently. Not because I wasn't working hard, not because I wasn't studying, I was doing everything I was supposed to do. I tried smart money concept, ICT, technical analysis. I paid for courses, I blew accounts, I started over, I blew them again, and I'm going to tell you exactly why that kept happening, because the reason probably applies to you as well. My name is Marco. I've been in the market since 2016, and for most of those years, I was what you would call a struggling trader. I could make money, I did stretches where things were working, I even made a few payouts along the way, but I was never consistent. I will build up an account and then give it back. Okay, win for a month, lose the next. And the cycle kept repeating. The problem wasn't the market, the problem was me, specifically the way I was approaching it. I was chasing, always looking for the next edge, the better system, the indicator that will finally make everything click. I tried scalping, and I once ran an 80k FTMO challenge where I made around $5,000 profit and I paid nearly $4,000 in commission fees. Okay, I was taking 14 trades a day. Okay, it was crazy. I tried day trading, it went better, but I was still glued to my screen for hours. Still emotional, still forcing trades. And then about 2 years ago, I quit. I had enough. Okay, I went away for a few months, and when I came back, I went back to the basics. I stripped everything away and asked one simple question: what does price actually do? And the answer turned out to be embarrassingly simple, okay, and it changed everything. Price can do two things. Price can expand, which means it makes a big move in one direction, and then it retraces. It pulls back a portion of the move. That's it. Expansion, retracement. Over and over on every time frame, on every pair. That's the entire foundation of what I do. If you see here on the chart, price expands, then retraces, expand, retraces, expand, retraces, expand, retraces. That's what price do. Okay, I mean, if you go back here, price expands, retraces, expand. You can say here, retraces, expand. That's all it do. Okay, that's all price does. Expansion, retracement, expansion, retracement, expansion. That's all price does. Here is how I apply in practice. Okay, I trade on the daily time frame. Okay, one candle, one day. Slow, clean, no noise. Every morning I spend about 2 minutes going over all the pair that I follow, which are this one, all the major and all the minor. And what I'm looking for is simple. Has any pair made a significant expansion? I'm talking, 150 to 100 pips or more in one direction. If it has, I consider taking the retracement, the pullback that follows, okay? If price has expanded strongly on the upside, I'm looking to sell. If price expanded strongly on the downside, on the other hand, I'm looking to buy the retracement. I do this not because I like trading against the trend for fun, okay? But because after an expansion that size, a retracement is highly probable. For risk management, I don't use traditional stop losses. Instead, I use dollar cost averaging. If price move against me, I add to the position at specific intervals. Each addition is the same size, and I always use the minimum lot size relative to the account. Okay, this sizing is what makes the whole approach safe. When price eventually reverses, and on the daily time frame it almost always does, all these positions move into profit together, and you get to break even much faster than you will with a single entry. I also use two EMAs, the 20 and the 50, as a visual reference, not a signal, just to see how extended is the price from the moving average. The further it is, the more overextended the move, and the more interesting the setup becomes. Okay, that's it. That's the strategy. I know it sounds almost too simple, but simple is what works, and I can show you exactly why. I want to be upfront. Well, I can show you now. This is my account, my live account. I am in this position, in these positions right now, and this is the past almost 2 months from the 17th of March until today. This is all the position that I've taken the past 2 months, and you can see all my trades in my site. Okay, I think transparency matter more than almost anything else in this space. The trading world on social media is full of people showing Lamborghinis and screenshots from demo account. I've been burned by that myself. I paid for programs from people who had no real track record and no real ability to teach. So I do things differently. In the description of this video, you will find links, okay, to my site where you can find actual broker statement, real account, real results, verified, okay, not cropped number, actual statement. What you will see there, it is not at 300% a month. What you will see is consistent, steady growth, month after month over the past 2 years. No dramatic drawdown, no blow-ups, just a system that works when applied correctly. Since switching to this approach, I've grown my account by over 150%. Not in one trade, okay, over time, with discipline and with controlled position size. I usually aim for a 5 to 10% a month consistently, and I really think generally that's life-changing money over time. And that's the only thing I'm interested in building, okay? One more thing I want to say, and this matters to me personally, okay? I built this approach to fit around a life, not to replace one. My entirely daily routine is 2 minutes in the morning scanning the charts. If there is a setup, I enter, I set my DCA level, I set my take profit, and I put my phone down. I check maybe twice during the day, a few seconds each time, and if nothing is there, I close the app entirely, and I don't think about it until the evening. That's it. You can do this from your phone while you're at work, or on a holiday, or having dinner, okay? You don't need to be at a desk. You don't need to watch charts for hours. The whole point of this strategy is that it works around your life, not the other way around. If what I've described to you, okay, resonates, okay, if you're tired of blowing account, switching strategy, watching screens for hours and still not getting consistent results, I've built a full program that covers everything. The complete strategy, the risk management, the mindset, the daily routine, step by step in detail. I will put the link in the description, and if you want to go deeper on any specific part of what I've covered here, the DCA approach, how I read the chart, how I choose my entry, I've got individual videos on every single one of those topics. Start here, then go whatever you need to go next. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.